Hi guys, welcome to Stureh Punchline. I greet you all from wherever you are watching me depending on your time zone. Now, there is news emerging from newspaper and mainstream media that a breakup is loading in the One Kenya Alliance. And this breakup is being occasioned by two individuals. The first person is the ANC leader, Musalia Mudavadi, according to the news. And the second person is the KANU party leader, Senator Giedion Moi. Now, with Musalia Mudavadi, he had a radio interview with Enoro TV. And he was asked a question. Would you mind or would you prefer to have a running mate from Central Region? And Mudavadi answered yes. Central Region is large, and for that reason, they cannot ignore, no any serious presidential candidate can ignore Mount Kenya region. And the question also I put here is that now Musalia Mudavadi was having an interview addressing the people of larger Mount Kenya region, because the radio station is a vernacular station from Mount Kenya region. So even if it is you who is a presidential candidate and such a question is put unto you, what answer would you give? Because you still need these people's support. So what answer would you give? If really you cannot answer the same way Musalia Mudavadi, that yes, he still prefer to get a running mate from Central Region. So that is one of the reasons that people have picked from there to say that because Mudavadi is going for a running mate in Central Region, then it means he's not considering Kalonzo Musyoka, Giedion, Moi, or any other individual within One Kenya Alliance. So that's the first reason. And second reason is that Musalia Mudavadi is insisting too much that is going to be a presidential candidate in One Kenya Alliance without giving space to other people like Kalonzo Musyoka, who has ambitions to be the next president in the next general election. And the issue to do with Giedion Moi is simple, that Giedion Moi up to now, he has not allowed KANU party to resign from Jubilee coalition so that he can be on the same level with the other guys in One Kenya Alliance. Then they can go ahead and formalize One Kenya Alliance as a coalition heading 2022 general election. Because up to now, they have just preserved the name, but officially, they have not yet registered that coalition. So the question we are answering on this punchline today is, what next for the One Kenya Alliance? And mainly, I want to focus on two people. There is Musalia Mudavadi here and Kalonzo Musyoka who put oxygen in One Kenya Alliance, because without these two guys, I don't see One Kenya Alliance being that big deal. But before we go deep into that, you might be watching me and you have not yet subscribed. My humble request, please consider subscribe so that any other time, once we come out with a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all the channel subscribers and anyone who drops comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. So, now, what many people believe, including me, is that if One Kenya can stay intact all the way up to the ballot, and when I say intact, I mean having Musalia Mudavadi and Kalonzo Musyoka in that alliance, then that can only be just an accident. Because remember, keeping two people with the same ambition and with the same qualifications, expecting them at the end of the day to work together, is the biggest problem. That's why you see in the NASA coalition, despite the fact that these guys were equal principles in that alliance, still Raila Amolo Odinga was the senior most. So for that reason, it was easy to choose a flag bearer and a running mate. But now this is not the same situation in the One Kenya Alliance. So when you understand that, it is clear that One Kenya Alliance can stay up to the ballot, but not everyone will be intact all the way to the ballot. Some people might get out of that coalition. So we anticipate such things to happen there. For that reason, I believe that if push come and Kalonzo Musyoka get out of One Kenya Alliance, the easiest way Kalonzo Musyoka can go, because of the kind of numbers they have in Ukambani, I think Kalonzo can just get back to Raila Amolo Odinga as a running mate to him, if they agree. Because the only way Ukambani region can get to the government is playing second fiddle. That is the only way they can go because of their numbers. They don't have that much number that can push someone to presidency if supported with others. So for that reason, they can play second fiddle and they can get into the government. The same way Kalonzo played during Kibaki time. And you know, the same way Musalia Mudavadi came out with the NASA coalition, is still the same way he came out with this One Kenya alliance. And so the next question is, what next for Musalia Mudavadi? And Musalia Mudavadi, if you check the way he's packaging himself, it is clear that Musalia Mudavadi is the person who is preparing himself to go all the way to the ballot, whether One Kenya will exist or it will die on the way. So that means that Musalia Mudavadi can remain with the One Kenya alliance in as much other people can get out of that alliance, but he can bring in other new people. And being promised by Senator Wetangula that he's going to stay with him up to the end, then Musalia Mudavadi has a beginning, a backing, which he can begin with going forward to seek other support from other places. So, going forward, in my own view, I believe that Musalia Mudavadi, whether he's preparing to win or lose that election, is going to go all the way up to the ballot. Because Musalia Mudavadi and Senator Wetangula have come out clear, even in the just recent past funeral where they were attending, they have made it clear that they will go all the way to the ballot, fronting Musalia Mudavadi, and they can only negotiate after that.
As leaders who will make a difference in the lives of the people that elected them. Mheshimiwa Musalia Mudavadi, we have a lot of respect for you. Wewe kama ungekuwa mwizi sahi ungekuwa mabilionea na mashamba maelfu na maelfu za eka. Wengine wameingia kwa serikali juzi, ukisikia mara wako na mashamba elfu sijui eka 30,000, wako na helicopter 5. But this boy of ours, our son, he was in government for many years. He never stole a penny. We are selling to Kenyans a good product, a clean product. We may differ on any other things, but look at the presidency. We may differ on many other things, lakini makuwa ka president kusingira na wina.